After careful deliberation, I have decided that the United States should take military action against Syrian regime targets. We would not put boots on the ground. Instead, our action would be designed to be limited in duration and scope. Our military has positioned assets in the region. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs has informed me that we are prepared to strike whenever we choose. Moreover, the chairman has indicated to me that our capacity to execute this mission is not time sensitive. It will be effective tomorrow or next week or 1 month from now. And I'm prepared to give that order.
Melissa and Aaron here for TruthStream Media, and so there you go. The president has now said that he is seeking military action in Syria. He's going to have Congress discuss it on September 9th, and this is wrong. This is obviously very wrong.
And obviously the evidence isn't there. Kerry jumped the gun and said it's undeniable that it was a chemical attack deployed by Assad's regime.
It is inexcusable, and despite the excuses and equivocations that some have manufactured, it is undeniable.
But instead, we've had evidence come forward showing if it was deployed, it was probably deployed by the rebels. There's even been some admissions, as well as the Russian investigation. And while that could be biased, it should be taken into account. The UN said they're only going to find out if a chemical weapon's been used, not who used it.
But as Ban Ki-moon, the Secretary General, has said again and again, the UN investigation will not affirm who used these chemical weapons. That is not the mandate of the UN investigation.
And so on that basis, we have to see another military strike or a war. Clearly, there's a lot that's wrong with that. And Obama knows that politically that's a lot of heat to take. So he's decided in a ploy to seek authorization.
And that's why I've made a second decision. I will seek authorization for the use of force from the American people's representatives in Congress. This morning I spoke with all 4 congressional leaders, and they've agreed to schedule a debate and then a vote as soon as Congress come back into session.
And some of his own Congress people and even people in his own party have pointed out that he needs to ask for authorization because there is no imminent threat and there's no justification. The country was not attacked, and it's unclear how this even has to do with American interest.
And it obviously doesn't have anything to do with protecting Syrians either, because they're waiting until September 9th to discuss it. So that means 9 days are going to go by. They could be shooting off chemical weapons and killing more and more people that whole time. So if this was all really about worrying about them using chemical weapons against their people, they would do something right away. This obviously has nothing whatsoever to do with the safety of anybody in Syria, and it has nothing to do with our safety either. They're just going to wait a week and a half and then talk about it. Oh, and it just so happens to be right before 9/11, which we know they like to commit mass ritual killings on 9/11. This is just sick. It obviously has nothing whatsoever to do with peace in any possible way. Syria bombed Syria according to Obama, so we're going to bomb Syria? That makes no sense. And obviously, in his own speech, he says we can do this anytime we want.
Moreover, the chairman has indicated to me that our capacity to execute this mission is not time sensitive. It will be effective tomorrow or next week or 1 month from now.
Which also, again, makes no sense.
What does make sense is they're clearly seeking regime change and probably trying to spark off something bigger in the region. It's pissing a lot of people off, and they know it, but they keep moving forward with it anyway.
Russia and China have already warned us. They're not happy about this. This is not good. So we'll keep you tuned in on what's happening with this. TruthStream Media.